Hi everyone, and welcome to our professional development class about student beliefs about intelligence. My name is Casey Malarney, and myself, along with my fellow counselors, Molly Monroe and Catherine Mock, will be doing a presentation on beliefs about intelligences and what we, as teachers, can do in order to foster them. Any questions? Great. So, the purpose of today is highlighted on the board, but some of the things we want you to think about are understanding how students' beliefs about intelligence affect their learning. For example, whether they think that they're just smart and what that does to their self-esteem and to their grades, but also if they see it as, if they don't do something right, just treating failure as something that they just need to work harder towards. So we want you guys to understand that. In addition, we want to learn about Dweck's implicit theories of intelligence, which is the entity versus the incremental mindset. Entity being kids see their intelligence as fixed, and incremental seeing it as being changeable. And then lastly, we're going to apply a bunch of this information to the classroom and what you as teachers can do to foster those mindsets. So again, our agenda today is super quick. I'm going to run through it. Dweck's implicit theories of intelligence, entity versus incremental mindset, how this relates to student beliefs, implications for the classroom, and what we as teachers can do. And then last, we're going to give you guys a bunch of resources as well as some time for questions, if there are any. Sound good? Great. So this is the book where we got a lot of our research from. It's called Why Don't Students Like School by Daniel T. Willingham. It's a great book. It's jam-packed with information, and it is listed in our resources. And we're going to talk about it a little bit later if you're still interested. So our opening activity, I'm going to give you guys about 30 seconds, and I want you to come up with the first few words you think of when you hear the word intelligent. Okay, so you have 30 seconds, go. Ten more seconds. Okay, and stop. So if anyone wants to share what they talked about and what they think of when they hear the word intelligence, just shout it out. Yes. Okay. Yep. Interesting. Yes. Good. Anybody else? Yes. Oh, okay. Sure. Great. All right, so you all came up with some really great examples. I heard smart, good at school, doesn't goof off, and I heard tries hard. So it's always interesting to see the way that people perceive intelligence, because there can be a lot of different definitions. So with that in mind, I want you to consider our guiding question for today, which is, how can educators influence student beliefs about intelligence? So what we're going to do now is we're going to watch a real quick video on defining intelligence and what it means to different people.
Welcome to Defining Intelligence, where we will examine whether intelligence is a fixed ability or whether it can be changed through sustained effort. There are many different interpretations of intelligence. The American Psychological Association defines it as the global capacity to profit from experience and to go beyond given information about the environment. So you see, in this case, it's more in terms of effort, because it involves gaining experience and learning beyond the scope of what we think that we are capable of. This term sees intelligence as changeable. Here we have the Merriam-Webster Dictionary definition, which defines it as the ability to learn or understand, or to deal with a new or trying situation. This is counteracted to our previous example, choosing to focus on the ability of one's intelligence, which implies that we are born with a fixed capacity to learn new things, and that we are incapable of changing. So, which exactly is it? Nature or nurture? Well, it's a little bit of both, actually, but studies have shown it's more nurture. Both, however, include going beyond one's environment and also going beyond given information in order to think abstractly. Therefore, the majority of people believe intelligence to be the understanding of complex ideas and using different forms of reasoning. There is nothing that explicitly says intelligence can't be changed, which is why we want to encourage students to work hard through sustained effort in order to create their own change.
Okay, so I hope that gave you guys a little bit of a better idea of how people define intelligences and why an incremental or changeable mindset is more conducive to a student's learning environment. So I'm going to turn it over to Molly Monroe, and she'll talk to you a little bit about some of the stuff coming up.